Hello everyone, welcome to today's video. Today we're going to talk about one of the videos in Agile series, that is types of Agile. Let's begin our video. There are multiple methods available or various methods available in the world created by different companies and different people. This picture is giving a high level idea about different methods available like Scrum, Scaled Agile, Lean, Kanban, XP, which is extreme programming, crystal methodology, DSDM, and FDD. These are the few methods available in the market now. If you're able to fabricate agile approaches into two, you can do it in lightweight approaches and fuller approaches. Lightweight approaches include Scrum, Lean, Kanban, XP, Sway CD, FDD, and TTD, and Crystal. For a fuller approaches or when you want to do a agile and scale, you have to use methods like Scrum of Scrums, Scrum at Scale, LESS, Large Scale Scrum, SAFE, Scaled Agile Framework, DAD, Discipline Agile Delivery, DSDM, right? So such methods can be used at scale actually. So let's try to get some brief idea about all these different agile methods available in the market today. Let's begin with Scrum. Scrum is the very easiest and lightweighted agile approach available in today's market. Scrum is talking about three roles, three artifacts, five events, and five values. So that is the reason it is very lightweighted. You don't need multiple roles, you don't need multiple architects, artifacts, you don't need different type of events and everything, right? All they're describing is three roles like product owner, development team, and scrum master, right? The product owner who takes the product decision, development team takes care of working software and incremental delivery, a scrum master who takes care of the scrum establishment and facilitation, and servant leadership, right? The main artifacts are product backlog and sprint backlog, which is a subset of product backlog, and the product increment, which is nothing but our MEP or working software, right? The five events include sprint planning meeting, daily scrum, sprint review, and sprint retrospective. Then five values they're talking about is openness, courage, respect, focus, and commitment. So these are derived from Agile Manifesto and principles. This is the pictorial representation of how Agile Scrum works. That a product owner who is the interface between the executives and customers and the development team who creates product backlog, and that person ranks the product backlog as well, and the team selects the stories that can commit in a particular sprint. Then they get into a sprint, they create a sprint backlog, commit to a sprint goal. They do a daily stand-up meeting. It could be a 1 or 2 4 weeks of sprint, and then end of the sprint you'll have sprint demo where you try to demo whatever you developed as a working software to the customer, and then that is becoming our incremental work as working software. And then you'll go for reflection of sprint retrospective to understand the process improvement areas and approach areas, other areas to improve on it, right? So there is a scrum master, there is a visual radiators like burn up, burn down charts. So this is how the simple pictorial representation of how scrum works in real world, right? The next method we're going to discuss is this SAFE. SAFE is the very one of the very famous methods available in the market for scaled agile, right? So let's this picture I took it from Scaled Agile Framework website itself. This is one of the best websites I've ever witnessed. You know, along with after PMP, right? PMI standard. This is one of the best content available in the website. If you get a chance, go through this website. So this is a framework which helps you in scale at different levels. So they have essential safe, which it can be for a mid-sized organization. Then you can go for large solution safe, and they go for portfolio safe. Then you have a full safe, right? So you can scale. There are a lot of different levels of scaling there available as part of safe, right? They talk about agile release train, team level things, Kanban and XP at release train level. And then at large solution level you can talk about solution backlogs and solution train. And portfolio level you talk about strategic themes, portfolio vision, portfolio backlog, lean budget and everything, right? They discuss all the implementation roadmap, different roles, different things available in the as part of safe. This is one of the best available scaled framework available in the market today. So safe house of lean talks about putting leadership at the base. And four important values safe is talking about is respect for people and culture, flow, innovation, and relentless improvement. So safe is one of the famous method, which why I love about this framework is because it's adaptation towards lean. Actually, it's highly adopting the lean and Kanban methods to its framework. That's one of the reason it is very famous nowadays. And the third method is a lean. Lean is one of the widely used method today. Lean is coming from a Japanese Toyota manufacturing system. So it's one of the focused on eliminating waste. Actually, the main principles of lean methodology include eliminating waste, build quality in, create knowledge, defer commitment, deliver fast, respect people, and optimize the whole, right? So respect people, it's almost every agile method, it's one of the key values and principles. They always talk about respect, right? So let's look at that, the types of waste available for you, right? These are the ways in which you can figure out waste in our project. Defects is a waste, overproduction is a waste, waiting is a another waste, unused talent, transportation, unused and wasted, a lot of time wasted in transportation, unnecessary movement, inventory, having more inventory is a waste, going for unnecessary movements, motion, it's by people, it's another waste, going for extra processing, right? Going for highest quality, whatever you've been asked for it, go for highest quality is so extra processing, it's a waste. So these are the source of, you can identify the waste. This slide talking about DSDM, right? So there's four stage talks about. You will start with the feasibility and then explore it and do the engineering, assembling, and increment and deployment. So this cycle is repeated in DSDM. Crystal is another method which is having three main phases: charting, cyclic delivery, and wrap up. Every day is another method which is using five basic activities, developing an overall model, build a feature list, plan by feature, design by feature, and build by feature. So it's about feature driven development means you try to model your development based on one particular feature, right? So let's say you have building an Amazon website, you have a lot of features like Amazon Pay, right? Amazon Search, right? So a lot of features are available. So you build feature by feature for that particular feature development. You build that, plan for that, design for that, and build for it. That's how every day works. XP is another popular technique. XP is, I admire XP because of its engineering discipline and technical excellence brings to the table. XP was designed for agile software development projects. It focused on continuous development and customer delivery, uses intervals or sprints similar to Scrum. But however, XP has 12 supporting processes. At a core, it is bringing TTD, pair programming, simple design, and refactoring. At the next layer, it talks about team level things like coding standard, collective ownership, continuous integration, system metaphor, and sustainable phase. At outer layer, it talks about whole team, customer test, small releases, and planning game. So if you get a chance, I'll do another video on XP as well. So another method is a Kanban. Kanban is a scheduling mechanism founded by Toyota Manufacturing System. It's a simple visualization technique along with the flow-based one. Wherever you see a flow-based techniques, a flow-based operations available, you can use Kanban. In software industry, production operations are highly widely used in Kanban only. So it's like a flow of work items. It starts with a backlog and then it's getting prioritized. It's in progress. It's completed. It's a simple visual mechanism to identify how your work item or a user story is getting traveled across different states of it, and try to control your, smoothen your flow of this particular work item, optimize the whole flow. That's the idea behind it. And the metrics, you can do it lead time and cycle time. Try to optimize your lead time and cycle time, and try to improve your flow efficiency. That's the idea behind Kanban, and it's have a continuous feedback loop system as well. And Spotify is another scaled agile framework, which is quite famous nowadays. At least 5% of the companies using it. It's Spotify model is a man-made independent agile framework. This model emphasizes the importance of culture and network. This method uses squads, tribes, chapters, and guilds, and the basis of this model is the team and works as a Scrum team. It's a model built on Scrum, and it's been man-made and independent agile scaled agile framework, which is using squads, tribes, and chapters and guilds. So if I will do another video on Spotify, to explain all these ideas. This particular video I'm talking about an overall types of agile available, and I'm going to talk about only briefly. So another reason addition is the disciplined agile delivery, which has been adopted by PMI. So that is people first, learning oriented hybrid agile approach to IT solution. Right? It's adopt every other approaches, and it is giving you a hybrid agile approach that addresses all aspects of full delivery life cycles, supporting multiple ways of working that can be tailored for the context that you face. That encompasses all the aspects of agile software development in a robust, pragmatic, and governable manner. Right? So that is it's appreciate every other approaches, and you try to bring hybrid agile approach which is suitable for your organization, suitable for your team, right? So you can use your own ways of working, your own ways of hybriding it. So that is giving such a framework to adopt a flexible way of approaching it, right? So let's compare agile methods available and what is an emphasis of it and who founded it. So Extreme program is founded by Hent Beck. I think we discussed about yesterday the founding members of Agile Manifesto. Hent Beck is one of them. See, Extreme programming is focusing on efficiency, customer focus, quality, and feedback. For me, if you ask me, an XP is giving a lot of value addition in terms of engineering discipline and technical excellence. Scrum is founded by Jeff Sutherland and Ken Weber. The emphasis of Scrum is teaming and organizing work. Right, that's one of the very widely used management framework in Agile. FTD is founded by Jeff De Luca. FTD focuses on iterative development of user focused features. Right, so you prioritize features which are user focused and try to iteratively develop that particular feature and go to next feature. Right, so you have to plan and build accordingly. DSTM is created by DSM Consortium. It's a structured approach to rapid development, collection of best practices. Right. The Lean is founded by Mary and Tom Popenjek. It focuses on eliminating work that does not create customer value. Kanban method is created by David J. Anderson. It is emphasizing on visualizing, managing the workflow, and just-in-time development. Right. The Crystal is created by Alistair Cockburn. It's focusing on people, communication, process rigor maps to product, and organizational dynamics. So this particular slide gives you overall information about different agile methods and where it's providing an emphasis. Accordingly, you can choose your right method for your organization or for your team. Right? Whether you can combine approaches, the answer is yes, you can combine it. You can go for hybrid approach. So one of the top trending in agile world today is adopting hybrid approaches and value stream management. These are the two things widely getting famous and popular today. So in a practical way, you can put XP and Lean and engineering layer, and then you can wrap it up with the Scrum or DSDM at management practices, and then you can use Safe and DSDM or Spotify to to scale your framework, right? So on top of that, you have traditional works are available, other methods are available. So it is always good idea to combine approaches to get best out of the good worlds of the all the different types, right? So let's look at a couple of slides how the statistics looks like at the current level. One of the recent surveys from digital.ai talks about what are the major practices at team level. So it says that if there are 100 companies in the world today, there are 66% companies are practicing Scrum. 9% companies are using Scrum and 6% they're using Scrum XP, right? And a hybrid one, and 6% in Kanban. So this how it's most widely used practice is Kanban, right? And if you look at the statistics of practices at scaled agile frameworks, at least 37% of the companies using Safe, and it's followed by 9% by Scrum of Scrums and 5% by Spotify model. Right? So it's widely used practice today is Safe. I hope you got a brief idea about different agile practices available in the market, and what is its emphasizes and what is being widely practiced. Okay, so I'll try to give videos on each type of agile in a very detailed manner. Maybe I'll create an individual video for each type of agile framework that will give a deeper idea, right? So for now, I'm done with this video. So please let me know, if you have any comments, what are the other videos you would like to listen. So put your comments in the YouTube channel. I'll be loving to see that and produce videos for you. Okay, so thanks a lot. See you tomorrow with some other videos. Bye bye.